10 fascinating natural phenomena. One, Firefly season in Japan. June is the best time of the year to see the beautiful natural phenomenon of fireflies swarming in Japan. This happens during the mating season for fireflies, and the congregation of the little bugs is almost magical. Firefly watching is a traditional activity in Japan that has been practiced for centuries. According to legend, fireflies are actually the souls of samurai who died in battle. 2. Gates of Hell. The Gates of Hell in Turkmenistan is a 200-foot wide crater that has been on fire for almost 50 years. It makes a sound like the roar of a jet engine. It was formed in 1971 when a Soviet drilling rig accidentally punctured an underground natural gas cavern. To prevent an environmental catastrophe, the Soviets set the gas on fire. While the fire does create air pollution, it's less damaging to the environment than allowing the unburnt natural gas to escape. 3. Monochrome Rainbow. Monochrome rainbows can occur when the sun is low on the horizon. That's because light has to travel farther through the atmosphere, and some of the colors get dispersed. This is an unenhanced photo of a red rainbow taken near Minneapolis, Minnesota in the USA in July of 1980. 4. Desert Bloom. A desert bloom is a phenomenon that happens when a desert gets an unusually high amount of rain. The water reaches seeds and bulbs in the ground that have been in a dormant state. All of a sudden, a wide variety of flowers can pop up, adding a splash of color to the desert. The flowers also create a population boom for insects, birds, and lizards. 5. Penitente. Penitentes are strange snow formations that form at high altitudes. They get their name from their resemblance to the pointed hats and hoods worn by some religious orders. A field full of penitentes can look similar to a group of kneeling people during penance. These unusual shapes begin to form when conditions are just right. Then they are shaped by the sun. That's because energy gets absorbed in their hollow areas, but not in their peaks or steep walls. 6. Naturally formed cubes of pyrite. The mineral pyrite sometimes forms into perfect cube shapes. These are a natural phenomenon, but look handmade. The reason for the shape is pyrite's molecular structure. It contains iron and sulfur molecules that can bond into microscopic cubes. So the cubic shape actually mirrors the way that atoms are arranged inside. 7. Sundogs. Sundogs are an atmospheric phenomenon that can make it appear as if there are multiple suns in the sky. Before anyone understood the cause, there were several times throughout history where people thought sundogs were either a miracle or a bad omen. Sundogs are actually caused by tiny ice crystals in the atmosphere that can bend light. 8. Desert Roses. Desert roses are unusual crystal formations that resemble rose blossoms. They're created when crystals form in dry and sandy conditions. An example is when a salt basin evaporates and leaves behind minerals. This allows sand to get trapped in either gypsum or barite crystals as they form. The crystals form flat circular plates, and when enough of these plates are formed into clusters, the result is the flower-like appearance. 9. Moonbow. It's possible to see a rainbow at night, and they're called moonbows. The reason you don't see them often is because conditions have to be just right. For example, the moon must be low in the sky and unusually bright. They're more common in areas with waterfalls because the water mist helps moonbows appear. 10. Crown shyness. Some tree species have crown shyness. That means the uppermost branches don't touch the branches of nearby trees. This results in gaps when viewed from above that resemble channels or zigzagging. No one knows for sure why this happens, but scientists have several theories. It may help the trees avoid damage from branches colliding in the wind. Or it may be their way of stopping leaf-eating bugs from spreading.